slowly transition into today and just progressively get a little bit more intense as the session goes on. So take it slow and build up. Okay, so I'm sitting up tall. I'm gonna pull one leg up into my chest. I'm just gonna start with ankle circles. So right from the ground all the way up to our hips. We're just gonna give some extra little love tonight. Let's go the other direction. Awesome. Let's switch sides. So I'm crossing in front, and I'm pulling my thigh up to my stomach, and I'm sitting up nice and tall. So I'm using that line as a nice and neutral spine. Perfect. Drawing the biggest circles you can with those ankles. Go the other direction. Awesome. Let's switch again. Pulling that leg right up. And now you're going to try and do your circles from that knee. So you're holding the thigh still, and your movement is coming from that knee joint. Just these little circles, like your big toe would be the marker. Let's go the other direction. Fantastic. Okay, let's switch. Sitting up tall, pointing the toe. There we go, draw your circles. Good stuff. One more, let's go the other way for 5. Good, nice, slow, intricate, controlled work here. And I lost count, last one. Next side again. Oh, my toes are cramping. Okay, sitting up tall. Pull that knee in as close as possible. You're going to keep your foot pointed. You're going to extend for 5. So straighten that leg. 3, 2, 1. You're going to flex the foot now and pushing the heel up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch legs. So add the breath in on this round. When you straighten the leg, you're going to breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot and push the heel up to the ceiling. Exhale. That's it. I can feel that in my biceps and my upper back, just holding that leg close to me. Okay. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take both legs, just bring them out to the side. So I guess your knees are falling the same direction. They don't have to be very close. Okay, you can actually have them more to a 90-degree than bringing them feet closer into your hips. Okay, so bring them away. This outside leg is the one that we're going to be working. Okay, so what I want you to do is kind of lean back. I want you to lift the knee up off the floor. Just open the knees as far apart as you can. Bring it back forward. Open that knee up. And back. Good. The heels stay planted on the ground. Nice. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. Pick the legs up, smooth them over to the other side. Okay, I feel a little tighter in this hip, so pay attention for yourselves and of what's going on one side versus the other. What do you have to work with tonight? Bring it in and exhale as you open up. 2 more. And 1 more. Fantastic. Swoop those legs back over again. Okay. Like I said, the heels are farther away from your hips. We're going to lean towards that front. Just a little tiny lean forward, okay? Just from those hips, so you can feel the outer glutes stretching. Switch over to the other side. So it's not a full pigeon by any means. It's a hip sit. That's it. Keep switching. Good. And back again. Beautiful. Okay. Bring it to center, legs out in front. What you're going to do here is clasp your hands. Because I really want those hips working. We're going to work our weight distribution. Okay, so clasp your hands, pick up one leg, and bring the heel right into that bent position, bent leg. I'll show you here. So bent leg and back forward. Next side. Do that again. Bring that heel in as close as possible, pulling the thigh to your stomach. 1 more. And the other side. Good. You're going to open your feet about shoulder width apart. So they were right in front. And you go at shoulder width, changing that angle. Same thing. So the knee is now slightly closer to your shoulder than it is the front of your body. Okay, so it's outside the shoulder. That's it. Just bringing that heel in as close as you can. 1 more, each side. Oh, I'm getting hot now. Just take off the sweater. We're going to go a little wider. You're going to go as wide as you can. Okay, same thing. So hands clasped, up and in. So this would kind of represent our deep, wide sumo squat. That's it. If you're on like a hardwood floor or a mat like me, it makes it a little easier. Especially with socks, you can slide your leg in. You have 1 more to do. Good, keep it out. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna move this a little bit. Okay, so staying in that wide straddle, left arm up, going to the opposite side. Exhale, and rise it back up. Switch arms. Lengthen your side and lean over. Exhale, and up. Keep alternating here. Switch. Stay down on your next one. So 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your thighs to help you sit on up above your hips. Okay, so you can relax the thighs as we're going over into our stretch. 3 breaths. And then tense up your foundation by squeezing your thighs. And you'll feel that rise become a lot more smooth, or it'll smoothen it out. Okay, so let's give that one more test per side here. 3 breaths at the bottom. Good, engage your foundation and pull yourself up. Beautiful, we have one more side to do. Right on, 3 breaths. And lift up. Okay, bring those legs in together and just give yourself a big squeeze. Okay, we're gonna now lay on our back to do some going on our side. I'm gonna remove a layer here. Okay. So we're gonna lay on our side. Right down so that our head is neutral, laying onto our arm. The bottom leg is bent forward for support. The top leg is the one that we're going to do our kicks with. So we're going to rotate that thigh. So our knee is pointing in the direction of our shoulder. Okay, I don't want that knee facing forward because then I'm going to get stuck on my hip here and I won't actually be able to get any range. So if I rotate that ball and socket, it opens up the range for me here in the hip structure. Okay, so let's lay down. We're going to do 10 kicks. So you're just going to try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's flip over to the other side. You just swivel or roll over, whatever works for you. Okay, head is neutral, so lying down on your arm, rotate at the thigh, ready to kick, go, 10. 9. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. First side again. So we're going to switch it up here and we're going to play with different angles. So we're going to point our toe for 5 kicks and then we're going to flex our foot for 5. Okay, so our point, our ankle is open and we're going to kick nice and hard and breathe out right at this end range. Okay, so let's do 5 and 5. Exhale. Good, then you're going to flex and kick the heel away. Beautiful. You can feel your thighs really firing up there. Let's switch. We're gonna do 5 and 5. Okay, so point and go. 5. Don't forget about that breath. Right at the end, big exhale. That's it. Flex the foot. So the toes are now going down towards the ground. Holy. Okay. Whew. We have another round just like that before we add on. So we're going to continue with the 5 and 5. Okay, let's go again. Let's point and exhale. Good, really kick it up, squeeze those inner thighs back into starting position. Squeeze, kick. Okay, let's flex. Get it up. 3, 2, it's getting harder. One more time. Nice and comfy. And are we ready? Let's go. 5. Balance. Flex for 5. Keep that leg as straight as you can at the top. Holy. Okay. Sit on up. You're just going to shake your legs out in front of you by kind of bouncing the knees. Okay. We're going to work some extensions now and then some over splits. So this is where you're going to need your chair or your elevated surface, whether it's a couch, your bed, a chair, a stretch ladder. Okay, so bring that close by. Doesn't have to be very high at all because we're going to be on our knees with our leg just out to the side. So even anything like hip height or lower when you're kneeling, that's probably going to be ideal for you. Yoga blocks work really good for any of this kneeling work. Okay. If you don't have anything that's going to work for you today, use the floor. You're still going to get it. So let's start with that elevated stretch. Then we're going to go into some sideline extensions. Okay, so from kneeling, we're going to put the leg up onto your surface here. So again, this thigh, we want to make sure we're rolling it backwards. So that is going to bring the knee and the toe towards the ceiling. If it's forward, you could even just practice that. Like, what happens if you roll forward? This hip kind of hikes up, and now I'm not really in very good alignment. If I start stretching, it's not in the proper inner thigh muscle. So drop the hip, roll the thigh. Now you can send your hips behind you, so your pubic bone is kind of facing the floor. So it's not forward, it's towards the ground. Okay? As soon as you do that, you're going to feel this inner thigh stretch as soon as you kind of send those hips back. This outside knee is going to start to shimmy away, applying more stretch. I just want you to introduce it and breathe here. In the nose and out the mouth. One more. Good. Bring the bent leg right underneath your hips and come back up into your tall kneeling position. Hands on your hips, guys. Right here, you're gonna just sit back onto your heel and up to your upright position. You're gonna hinge back and up. So we're flossing our muscles. You wanna kind of picture flossing in and out of your teeth, back and forth to kind of get that gunk moving. That's pretty much what we're doing here. We're taking a stretch and we're moving in and out of it to really unlock new positions, right? Clean it up. So let's go 3. I'll show you sideways on the next leg. Let's go 1 more. Okay, bring it in. Oh shit, okay. So right away, we're gonna lay on our side and have the leg just stretched up in the air. Okay. Pull the knee into your chest, or I guess on the outside of your torso. Now we're gonna go into that extension and bend. So bottom leg can be straight. Pull. It's cramping. 1 more. Good. Okay. Let's switch legs. I'm going to show you from this side. How are we going to do that? Ankle. All right. Let's get our other leg up. Hands on your hips. And open those legs. Sending that knee outward. Really applying that stretch. Right in your inner thighs. Just holding for 2 more breaths. Bring that bent knee underneath. Hands on your hips. Let's flex the foot that's elevated. You're going to sit back. And then upright. Hinge back, come upright. Two more. Last one. Good. Come on out. Ooh. Lay right onto your side with your stretched leg up in the air. Okay. So just like when we were seated, we're going to pull that thigh right to our chest and extend the knee. So straighten out your leg, breathe out. Two more. Beautiful. Okay, let's repeat. So we're going to the first side. I'm going to show you one more angle. Okay, first side, leg is coming up. So I'm hinging back, then I'm opening that knee. Anytime I feel really strong sensations of stretch, Just gonna exhale and let my breath lead me through it until that stretch kind of dissipates a little at a time. What we're really trying to accomplish is to become comfortable with these sensations so we can acquire new positions. So your breath is going to help you do that. Okay, bring in that knee up tall, hands on your hips. You're going to sit back onto your heel. Notice this little lean forward. And then back to your upright. Back and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Oh my gosh, that's like the hardest part. Seriously. Lay onto your side. Draw that knee up towards your shoulder. Okay, straighten it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, my legs don't even feel attached anymore. Like that's where we're at here. Last time I had to switch this. Last side here. Let's get into that deep stretch. It's just you and your mind and your breath. Just taking on whatever sensations arise. Knowing that you're going to be able to pass right through it. Two more. One more. Fantastic. Bring that knee underneath so you feel stacked. Oh, it's a little too close. Ready to sit back? We're going to do 6 times. Back and up. 1, 2. Awesome. One more. Bring it in. Take it down. You're going to lay nice and long. Bring that thigh in. Balance. And let's go 5. I just felt an adjustment. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Okay, just sit up, shake it off. Just bounce those knees. And we are ready for our last little working section. We're going to do endurance holds. So this is where it intensifies, right here. All of that leads up to this moment. So you're going to need something to balance. So we're going to be standing. So a chair, anything, a counter, a wall. You definitely will need something to balance on. Okay, let me stand up. So let's acquire our position. You do not want anything cushiony underneath. That's going to take away your stability and your balance. So take it away, get rid of it. What we're going to do is we're going to hold the highest, best tilt that we have available to us for 30 seconds. So we've been doing this position on the floor for the last 30 minutes. So now we're going to take it standing. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull that knee up to the outside of your body, kind of in that like 45-degree angle. Okay, pull that up, sit up as tall as you can. I'm going to say hike at the hip. Usually I don't. I keep the hips like belt line flush with the floor. We're going to tilt. It's called a tilt. Okay, so then you're going to extend your leg. You're just going to hold it. Hold, 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 hold. And then we have 10 seconds to switch to the other side. Here's a few options for you. What's going to happen is you're going to get really fatigued. Your leg is going to slowly start to get closer to the ground, okay? Naturally, gravity is working against us. You're just going to let that happen. You're just going to fight against that urge and against gravity for the full 30 seconds. Okay, each round we'll give a little bit of tips on positioning. And until then, you're just holding that leg up in the air, okay? So as soon as I hit this button, we're going to start. Go. So up, tilt, extend. So I can reach at my foot. If you are able to, you can go ahead and allow yourself to lean into that object. Good. See if you can balance. Straighten up that bottom leg. And pull that top leg close to you. Okay. Oh, fudge. Let's switch. On the next beat, so like I said, you have 10 seconds. Oh, that was quick. Up, tilt, extend. And I can go from my foot. That's it. There you go. Work the base on the ground. Think about really getting into that split position that we practiced on the floor and bring it down. Next side. Okay, here we go. Up. That's it. If you're at the point that you're just balancing with your leg bent, that's awesome. That's perfect. Wherever you need to be right now, you're just holding that. Snap. Okay, bring it down. Whew. It's getting harder to transition. Let's go again. Bring it up. Open it out. Here we go. Think nice and tall. You can be tall even on a little angle. Straighten out that bottom leg. Pull that top leg up to the ceiling. Take a rest. Oh, buddy. How many more? Okay, one more per side. Oh, snap. Here we go. It's getting harder to transition. Good. Pull that shoulder back. It's going to help you get the foot into position. You can kind of tilt your head off to the side as well. Balance. Oh. Oh. Bring it in. Guys, I wish I could hear you. What's going on? Okay, hike, knee up. What are we doing here? Okay, keep going. So close, good stuff. Oh man. Okay. So I want you to grab a drink and just kind of shake it out. Grab a little drink, shake it off. Whew. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue our endurance work, but we're gonna try to add some like end range strength. Okay, so that is really what mobility and flexibility is really all about, is being able to control your end ranges. So for instance, like I can get my leg all the way up, but like I can't hold it there. So from here to here, that is my gap of opportunity. That is what I have to work with. So that's what I want you to recognize for yourself. And we're gonna try to close that gap and get your leg up higher, naturally. You ready? This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna hold for another 15 seconds. Then for the next, hold for 15 seconds. Then we're gonna do 5 kicks. Okay, so let me show you here. 5. Holding for 15. You're gonna slowly drop it down and try to kick it back up. Okay? So we're adding the two together, your endurance and your strength. Sound good? Let me switch this from 30 seconds down to, whoops. And 15 here. Okay, you ready? Let's hold it up again for 15. Go. Oh. Slipped out. Right. Holding. Try to let it go and keep your leg up. And then kick it up 5 times. 5, 4, 3. Get ready to go to the next side. Let's go. Bring it up. It's nice and quick here. Holding. Let it slowly go down. Kick up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to the other side. Oh. Extend. Meet me where you're at. We'll get to the giddy part. When my body's like, okay, Cass, all right, we've had enough fun. You ready? Right on. Okay. Last time. In and up. Notice I am on a tilt, and my foot's going to go to the front just a bit. Oh. This is it. This is it. Last one. Last one. Best one. That's it. Stretch into it. Come on. 5 kicks. Oh my gosh. Oh. Come on down to the ground. Okie dokie. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Yes, it was great. You're just gonna swivel your hips side to side, just like we did in the beginning. Awesome. Just balancing that energy flow back again. Okay, drop down to your elbows. You'll feel the stretch through the hip capsule and the thigh. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can come down to your shoulders. That's it. Just melt away. 2 more. Find your way up. You're going to switch. Oh, that's sore. Oh, that's sore. We're tender. It's not sore. I'm feeling tender. Come on down to those shoulders. Three more breaths in the nose, out the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Find your way up. Oh, just bring those legs out in front. Shake them out by bouncing your knees. Give yourself a big hug. Congratulate yourself for coming out again. Good work, everybody.